In this video, guys, we're talking about the Blueair air purification system. This is a long video. I'm going to teach you a little bit about everything, about how much power this thing uses. I'm going to talk about that, how to use the filter, how to change everything. I'm going to talk about how loud this is. This is a nice long video to educate, motivate you, and inspire you if you want to buy this item. All right, let's get to the video. Hey guys, welcome back to your review channel. Today we're looking at another air filter. Yes, another air filter. This is an Amazon one. This one's pretty popular. It's a Blueair. It's the 511i. It's a Max Smart air purification system. This is more for like a small room, small bedroom. Around 11 to 1200 square feet is the actual size recommendation for this. So a small bedroom, a nursery, things like that. That's what it's for. This is for smoke, allergies, dust. Very quiet. We'll have to test that. We're going to see how quiet it really is. We're going to check out a few different things. We're going to show you how to change the filter and just go over my opinion about this. If you see my last review, I did a Winix, I believe it was, air purifier. So I'll leave a link for that. You can take a look at that video if you want to. But this is all about this one here. I know it's pretty popular and there's a lot of videos out there, but I wanted to just give you my spin on your review channel. You know how I do things a little bit differently. So we'll see how this works. It has very popular, it's very, very popular on Amazon. That I do know. Again, it's so let's just take a quick look what it says here, some of the specs. Again, for apartments, small offices, cleans 237 CSQ in around 12.5 minutes. That's the circulation. It moves the air around the room. So it cleans the room every 12.5 minutes. It'll circulate that room clear of the smoke and debris and pollen, all that kind of stuff, okay? So 1,138 square feet. Removes dust, smoke, pet dander, allergies. It's got a HEPA silent filters. They have a different technology with their filtration system. 99.97 airborne particles down to the 0.1 micron. Now a lot of them do say that, so we'll have to take their word for it on that one. It includes the dust, pollen, all that stuff. So very quiet. So that's one of the main big things here. It has app control, so it does have an app, easy to use. I downloaded the app, very simple. So that's real. Pretty much, that's a lot of simple stuff, guys, with the apps and things. So let me just show you here. Here is the top of it here. So very simple touch control. It's got the on-off button here. Selection of span, fan speed, Wi-Fi hookup, which is very easy. Download the app. Super easy to do that. There's a million videos of that. I'm not going to bore you with that. So it has a lock feature, so you keep lock the kids out. Nighttime, so there's a little moon here. The moon, that shows you, so it'll shut off the lights. A for automatic. We have 1, 2, and 3 speeds. Okay, so that's how that works. So I know some of the older generations had issues with them falling out and different problems with them as far as the locking mechanism. So this is a simple mechanism, very easy to change these filters. They just spin and spin off. You see that, how it just spins on and spins off? That's how these come on and off, really easy. And here is the actual motor itself that does all the work, all the heavy lifting, that move all the particle of air. This here's like a vortex. We'll grab all that air and push it through and actually suck it through the system this way, okay? And let me just show you, pull this to the side. So in here is where, this is like a little, and you can get different color, different color covers, right? Here is like the little mesh filter. This comes off. So you can actually wash this if you want to. This is a wash machine safe. Put it in like a net bag maybe. I would do that. Put that to the side. This comes off as well. Here's a little ring. This comes off. Here is the actual filter itself right here. And this filter comes off very easy. This is pretty clean. I've been using it a little bit and testing it, so it's in pretty good shape. And you can get these replacement filters. I'll leave a link down below for this where you can get the filters. And just to let you know, just to be fair and transparent, I do get a small commission if you go ahead and purchase something like this there. This item will cost you nothing. It does help support my channel, as you do know. Now, this filter is a little dirty, but not terrible. I've been using it maybe about 6 months. I wanted to make a review and just go over a little bit about how it works. But you can see it's pretty clean. This is probably will change this in maybe another 6 months. You get about a year, approximately. I think about a year, personally. That pops on here. This pops on here. And then you can put your little cover on, your little dust cover, right? Just get it over this lip here. I want this lip to sit inside the channel. Let me just show you right real quick. I want to show you. So this has got to sit inside the channel. Like you see here, this sits inside the channel like that. And then you can slide it in like this, like that. You got to find the lock. Where is it? And then we lock it. And then you're good to go. So that's it. That's pretty much how that works. You got that, right? Okay, cool. So a couple things I don't like about it, that the plug, it's plugged in here permanently. So if this does break, you're going to have to get a new one. There's no plug to plug it in. So I don't like that. The cord is a little short in my opinion. That's just my pet peeve. The cord's a little short. Maybe it's a 6-foot cord. I like a good 10-foot cord if you want to wrap it around a room, bedroom. Here's the power brick, so it's all included. So if something happens to this, you basically have to get a new one. That's my pet peeve. I don't like that. But other than that, I mean, it's pretty cool. All right, let me plug it in. And let's see how much energy this draws. Let's just do an energy test. Okay, guys, first test we're going to do is here I have it hooked up to my meter, the watt meter. So just plugged in, it's draining 1.5 watts just sitting here. Because it is Wi-Fi, it's connecting, so it is drawing a little power because it's always searching, it's always connecting to the Wi-Fi, which is totally fine and totally normal. I have no problem with that. So let's just do it here. Let's put it on. Put on 1. Start with 1. That is 1. Pretty quiet. Actually, 1 is pretty quiet. Pretty quiet. And it's only drawing 2.1 watts, which is so little energy. 2.1, 2.3. Super quiet. I'm going to do a quick meter test with this when I finish all this. So I got to use my phone for that. So I'm going to do some cutaways. I'm going to show you that in a minute. So let me just do this first. We got the super, I mean, really quiet. Level 2. We'll put on level 2. See what we're drawing now. We're drawing 5.5, 5.4, 5 watts. So again, 4.9 as it settles down. It kind of ramps up and then settles down a little bit. That's what it's doing. And that's pretty quiet as well. Okay. And let's hit the number 3. Number 3 is louder. 3 is the loudest. Okay. There's no question about it. It's drawing the most watts, 16.8, 17 watts, 17.1, 17.2. And it is loud. I'm sure you can hear that in the microphone. It is loud. I'll use my decibel meter in a few minutes. We'll just double check all that. That is definitely louder. So 3 is super loud, but that maybe if you want a quick clean of the room, a quick wash of the room, we'll call it a quick wash. Not bad. Okay, and let's put on A, auto, and that's pretty quiet. Again, super quiet. 2 watts, nothing. And then in night mode, shuts off the Wi-Fi. They did shut off the Wi-Fi because no, it doesn't shut off the Wi-Fi. It just shuts the light off, and then that the light will go dim. And that's pretty quiet. And that's like for sleeping. Honestly, it's really quiet and only using 2 watts. So power consumption, A+ in my book, fantastic. No issues with that. And it's just a nice compact design. It works well. The technology is very good. And people love this. The reviews, they love it. And I might just keep this one and just get rid of the other one. I'm not sure yet. I'm actually going to do a side-by-side comparison between this and the One X. So stay tuned to the next video. Subscribe to this channel. And leave me some comments down below if you have this one or which one you have. Let me know if you like it. Because I'm new to this brand and I just picked this up myself. They did not send it to me. I was not compensated with this video. This is totally a video that I want to make. And I like making these videos for you guys just to give you my opinion. It's small, it's compact. Number 1, very important. Small and compact. That's what you need to know. And I'll give you a quick measurement here so you know. I like to be very thorough, of course. The height is 14 inches tall, which is pretty small. And then the width of this is around, let's do this so I can see what I'm doing. 8.5 inches, almost 9 inches. That's pretty small, very small footprint. You're gonna get, and you do get notification. You do get feedback here. So blue is good. It'll change to different colors like all the other ones. It'll be your orange and red. And you know what I'm trying to say. It'll tell you in the app when the filter's bad. All that kind of stuff is pretty standard. I don't have to get into too much of that. I think the things that are really most important for you if you're watching this video is how big is it? How loud is it? How much power does it use? And what do I think about it? And that's what you really want to kind of figure out when you're watching these videos. So that's my thought. And let's go back to 3. So I'm going to do this test with the sound. Honestly, it's not bad. I mean, it's throwing a lot of air off. It has a not too loud. Let's do a decimal test in a second. And I like it. So I'm going to give this like an A, maybe a B+, right around there. Because it does what it's supposed to do. The ratings are fantastic. It's got Wi-Fi. It's got Bluetooth. It's got, and those things are really super important. And I like it. And it's small and it's not heavy. Also, it's not heavy. It's not those, some of them are just so heavy. So it's using the technology really, really well. Baseline, there's no sound here. Let's shut that off, and let me just see what we have. Around 28 is our baseline. So let's start this off on, let's just do basic stuff here. Let's just do it on 1. So you can see it quiet right down. That's 1. Let's do 2. Yeah, that's 2. And let's do 3. So that's 69. You can hear that. That's loud. Definitely loud. And I'll put it on nighttime. Super quiet. So you can see that that's the test right there to get an idea what it sounds like. To wrap up the video, if you enjoy it, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and subscribe to the channel. I'm doing a side-by-side comparison of these 2 different ones. I have the Linux, I have this one. We're going to see which one's louder, which one uses more power, and how do I think which one I like better. We'll see. Subscribe to the channel. I'm doing that one next. That's what I'm going to be doing. All right, guys, let's wrap up the video. Thanks for watching, and I appreciate your time.